Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. It's all about racing. This episode we're going to take a look at a 143 scale Spark model. This one of a Porsche 911 RSR 19, that from GR Racing. This is a car that if you regularly follow the World Endurance Championship, you have seen this car on there. They participated in that for years and years and years. This being one of Spark's 24 Hours of Le Mans editions, and you can see that clearly on the box there. Unfortunately, is not one of their limited edition cars, but believe me, it doesn't take away from it. Anytime you have a black Porsche, particularly a black Porsche RSR, you have got one heck of a cool, sexy car, and this is one of those. This is a resin sealed model. It does come on a plastic base. I'm sorry, on a wooden base, not plastic. Has the acrylic Yule cover. Nice box. This tells you that this is an AM entry number 86 in the 24 Hours of Le Mans. I do like their packaging for these cars, even though the boxes are somewhat cheesy. They do serve their purpose. So let's go ahead and open this up and take it out. All right, here you have it. Nice, good, close look at this car. It is absolutely beautiful. This being a Spark model, as I did mention, these are resin. They are sealed. They come on these very nice wooden bases. I never remove them from it. They're solid, they're good looking, they're informative. This one telling you that this is a Porsche 911 RSR from GR Racing and competed in the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2021. This car is also available, and the IXO makes it as well, a little bit cheaper. I prefer the Spark model, but here you have it. And as usual, as you'd expect with Spark, you take a close look at it. You've got phenomenal wheel detail, Michelin tires, slotted brake rotors, calipers, the whole bit. Very, very nicely done. The carbon fiber work on this is beautiful, particularly against this flat black finish. And this is not a glossy black finish. It is flat black. You've got nice inlaid silver air vent there. You can see the 3 leader lights below the door handle. Of course, the flash is on this thing, so it creates a lot of glare trying to look into there, but you can see the beautiful cabin details in there. I mean, from this view, you can clearly see the seat, the steering wheel. You can see the column back there, the netting. Very, very cool, very, very nicely done. For some reason, and I don't know why, they have chosen to tape and black out the B-pillar. I don't know if you noticed that, but that it looks like that is tape over that for some reason. I don't know why. But it's the first time I've ever seen them do that on one of these cars. But nevertheless, very, very interesting. Here's a take a look at it kind of from the top there. You can see a little bit more. Now we'll just work around this car. We'll take a look at the front of it and bring the camera back down and get a really nice, as if you're looking at this thing coming at you. And there you can see, as usual, with Spark, very nice work done on this. That a little bit away. Beautiful grille work. I do like the flat black with the orange striping on it, or piping, I guess you could call it. It's not really striping, it's fairly nominal, but they've done a really cool job with it. You have the yellow or the orange accents on the headlights, as they typically do. I don't know what the reason for that is, but I've noticed it's like if the car is blue, they do that. If it's green, they'll do that. I don't know if that's a Porsche thing. Of course, you've got this beautiful carbon fiber front splitter. It says RSR clearly there. There's your tow hook, as you would expect on the Porsche, and you particularly expect on a Spark car, because it's going to have it. You've got fog lights. And of course, this being a mid-engine car, the engine is not up front, so all you basically do is have air ducts in there drawing air to cool the radiator. As with Spark, a nice look at the interior cabin here again. You can see the framework, the steering wheel. And you also notice one thing you can expect with Sparks, and I'm a details kind of guy, are these little tiny, they're loops, and basically, and there's a button there. One is to ignite the fire extinguisher in the engine compartment in the event of a fire, and the other one is to cut power off on the car if need be. But both of those are very, very nicely done by Spark in this. And we'll pull this around. Now take a look at the passenger side of the car, and again you get a really nice look at the cabin here, much the same as you'd see with the driver's side. One thing that you do have over here, this is where the air jack is inserted in the car to prop it up when they need to change tires. There's a little red tab you see attached to that as well. Again, another unique Spark detail. That is to manually release it in case for some reason when they pull the air jack out, it doesn't automatically drop to the ground. Also on the passenger side, you do see the fill tank cap right there. They also have an opening for it on the other side, and they can change it depending upon the pit lane configuration. Also with Spark cars, and what I like about them is not you get information not about the car, but also the drivers, in case you have a hard time reading them. In this case, you've got Tom Gamble, you have Ben Barker, and Mike Wainwright. And this is an AM entry, so these are not professional drivers. They are gentlemen drivers, and they do a very, very good job in the World Endurance Championship. Take a look at the top of the car. You can see GR Racing, clearly on there. And you have a nice selection of aerials. Plus, you've got that big L-shaped wind speed area on there. A nice touch you typically see on all the Porsche 911 RSRs. Of course, this being a mid-engine car, you do have the blacked out engine compartment in the back with the louvers to move air in and out. Look at all the carbon fiber detail on this thing. It just screams of it. Folks, if you like carbon fiber, you want to get Spark cars. I mean, they abound with carbon fiber everywhere. Unfortunately, IXO, which makes a really nice car, and they also do make this car, and you can get it substantially cheaper than this, but it just doesn't exude all this carbon fiber detail. And if you take a look at the back here, again, absolutely well done. The taillights look exceptional. The exhaust pipes, the rear diffuser, the orange accents look even better and better. I mean, really, really nicely done. I mean, kudos to Spark. God, I love these cars. Every time I get one of these, I'm so excited. I literally can't stand it. I'm anxious to pull it out of the box and take a look at it. But here's a last look at it. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and as I say, if you're interested in this particular car, it is widely available on eBay from both Spark and from IXO. Spark models tend to run around $80, sometimes less. Spark models and IXO models about $50 or less. Thanks for watching. Take care.